Hey, apes. Today's your test, and a couple things I wanted to remind you before you take your test today, and some of the things that I saw in your lab reports. By now, hopefully, everybody should have their lab report graded, and so you can see some of those comments. But the most prevailing thing that I saw on the lab reports was you guys had a lot of great information and great ideas and great results, but there wasn't any follow through as to the claims that you were making. People had really good ideas of what public agencies should do, but then didn't really explain how that would work. Or they had an idea of landowners should do this and didn't really explain how they should do that or why that would be a good thing. To make sure, and this is why I'm making this video, is to make sure when you're doing your FRQs today, because they're full-fledged sort of FRQs, make sure when you're making a claim that you're supporting with some sort of background knowledge or reasoning as to why that is your answer or how that's your answer or why that's the best answer. Oftentimes kids will, for example, if I asked you, what is a cause of climate change, just not simply saying cars. Yes, that's true. Cars are contributing to climate change, but just by saying cars doesn't really provide any sort of proof that that is in fact, or that you think that that is a solution. Remember that in the lab report it was claim, evidence, and reasoning, CER, and that's going to be sort of the theme going forward is CER, claim, evidence, and reasoning. Don't just make a claim, a blanket claim, because it's not going to get you points on the AP test, and it won't get you any points on the test in this class. Make sure that when you're making a claim, you state why that is the answer. So why is cars contributing to climate change? And that's where you provide the background knowledge and to show that you understand the context. So if I make a claim of cars, then I don't get any points for that. But if I say cars are a cause of climate change because their emissions are carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide absorbs infrared light, which is heat, and which contributes to global warming. So the more carbon dioxide that there is in the atmosphere, the warmer the Earth is going to be. And that would extend your answer beyond just cars to show that you really know what you're talking about. So it's that claim, evidence, and reasoning, not just making a claim, but backing it up with why or how. Why is that the answer? Why are cars contributing to climate change? And how are they contributing to climate change? Those are the questions that you need to ask yourself whenever you're completing these FRQs. Good luck, and I'll see you next week.